Will, I
Welcome.
believe we've got ourselves some power here.
I think we do. We're a little bit. We're not exactly sure what's going on as far as what is live. We can't see much. We are watching all 4 players. We can update you in the time that we were gone. Wappy, after perishing the first time to the ultimate final boss, it is 2 Warmechs. And they have nuke. They're just punishing. Left, got levels, went back, perished 2 more times, and is right now currently fighting both Warmechs and the Evil Men, trying to get through there. The only other player to enter the Temple of Fiends was Tarnin, and Tarnin perished fairly fast. He got good turn order but couldn't get through. Tarnin left. There's the nuke from Warmech into Wappy, and Wappy's getting rocked. He's not going to make it. He's not
You
going
and
to
I
make it.
both, during the break there, we both kind of looked at each other at the same time and said, 50? Yeah.
50. Yeah, we actually discussed it. And, do you try to get back there fast or whatever? And I think this was pretty quick, straight to 50. Wappy's leaving already.
Yeah.
Does he know now to go to 50?
I hope so. If not after the first one and then the second and then the third, you hope that he gets it. This is a 50 final boss. You have to. At 42 at the bare minimum because of the 2 black belts, but no, I'm taking 50 because double nuke. Man, this is what a rough one. We were talking earlier about the potential fights that you could see as the final bosses, and we were kind of dreading what happens if you see the double Warmech or the Fun Dead Party. Here it is, double Warmech, and wouldn't you know it, they roll super, super high absorb, and they've got nuke. And it's early.
It looks like we've got our feed back. We can see him, Falconic.
Yeah, we can. We've got our feed up and running.
Okay, our feed is back, live fans. We certainly apologize for that. Mother Nature does strange things sometimes.
Interesting. Wappy picks up the tail from Matoya, and I don't mind that move. You've got your black belts up near 40, so they've got their magic defense already locked in. Is that the key that he's been missing to get past those Warmech?
The tail?
Picked up the tail from Matoya. Is going to go class change. That'll let him have a little bit better armor there on that night. Maybe survive some of those hits from. We saw the Warmechs as well hitting for 300, 400, 500 crits.
Oh yeah, 6,000. They were doing Vorpal type numbers, and those are astronomical.
I am Vorpal mechs. They're worse than lobsters with Mazmoons.
Way worse. Oh, there's really no comparison almost.
No, not at all. Shadow Walker taking out Garland here. He's gonna find out real soon. Man, it's not too fun to know you got to go to 50, but it's also fun when you get to 50 and you get to have your revenge.
Welcome to the party, Shadow Walker, and here comes your reward. Go left at least.
Yeah, left looks to be pretty easy, all things considered. It doesn't involve a Kraken, and I don't think we saw anything too nasty out of the Fiends on the left side from Tiamat or Carrie. He goes left. All right. So where is Wappy going? Is he?
I have no idea.
We saw Iron Goals. That's great XP. I don't know that I want to deal with them for that though. But
I'm not sure where Wappy is going. We're gonna find out pretty quick. Shadow Walker fighting went left. Going to go through the same shenanigans that Wappy and Turnin did, and gonna run into the same even worse shenanigans. Our timer is off. We certainly do apologize for that. Fans, we're going to get you a time on this match in 1 moment. We're at 1 hour, just about 1 hour, 3 minutes. And that was the estimated time that these players had. They had about 90 minutes to about 142.
Mm-hmm.
So they got to start to think that something might be up. Cure 4 on Tiamat. That's not a bad thing to see.
It's definitely not. I don't want to see it on any of the Warmechs there.
No.
Little does he know, going into this fight, already down a Dan character. Now he's down his Black Mage, so he's not going to get tempers off. He can have fast with that fast sword that he found earlier. But yeah, he's like you said, welcome to TOFR,
Yeah.
and take a seat, buddy.
The only thing Shadow Walker's going to get out of this is called information and a one-way ticket to leaving. I
Yep.
know Shadow Walker pretty well. Falconic, you know him maybe even a little bit better. I don't think he's going to leave. I think he's going to bang his head to try to win this thing.
He
could
is
be,
a glutton for punishment.
Yeah.
I agree with you there. I think he might be the type of person to say, you know what, good Tornado, and I can get this. Let's try that again.
You're optimistic.
Uh-huh.
Tarnin taking on the Red Dragons, trying to get some experience and hit points. Get past that ultimate final boss. Tarnin realized it immediately. Got absolutely rocked by the ultimate final boss and left. We were talking during the break when we were off air, and I proposed the question to you, Falconic. I'll pose it here online. Is the winner of this match the first person that enters the Temple of Fiends at level 50?
Yeah, I'll say yes. I'll say yes, and I'll get proven wrong because I don't know, with a Black Mage, even at 50, 2 nukes is going to wipe him out. So that's a character pretty much dead already. Can he get off the buffs in time? We'll see. Can you get the crit from the Black Belts? Yeah, I think the first person to 50 goes in, but if 2 people enter in, one's 46-ish, the other's 50, it's not out of the question the 46 gets it, but man.
Okay. There's the nuke. Shadow Walker resets. And as predicted, directly re-enters the original Mirage Tower. Is going.
Do we have, and I haven't seen this yet, I apologize with everything going on, did the Black Mages pick up Zap? Have we seen Zap yet?
Not that I've seen. You're trying to think of alternate strategy.
Yeah, it's a long shot. Of course, it's a very, very long shot, but Zap is the only thing that Warmech doesn't straight up resist. Space and time magic.
Immunities.
What if you throw that out really early and you get one? Just one. Even if it's just one Warmech down, that's one nuke off the board.
Right. We've been able to watch this as our stream was down, and I've seen some pretty decent turn. Yes, Warmech's going to fire nuke soon. That invisibility to stick. As far as we know, Wappy's the only one that has it.
Mm-hmm.
If you could get that, maybe one of the Black Belts to fire off 2 of those and get off a fast and a temper onto one of the other Black Belts. That's, other than something crazy like you're talking about, like the Zap or a lower percentage play that can work, that's how I would attack this. That's all I can think of.
I agree with you there, and there's one absolute key thing that I think we both talked about that we might have both forgotten, and I'm going to bring it up now.
Uh-huh.
Using that tail, getting that knight, getting 4 charges, and having access to Cure 4.
Cure 4 was available.
Cure 4 is available in, I believe
White
it was
Magic.
Kuboka.
Yeah, it was. Level 2 White Magic, it was.
Fade
was there as well.
You get a knight, like you said, you use the Black Belt to buff, get the Invis 2s off. I would put the Invis 2 on one of the Black Belts. You buff up with the others, and that knight would just be there to possibly pick somebody up off of a knee if a nuke gets rolled out, or Warmech crits you and takes you down low. Bring that character right back. It erases that move from Warmech and buys you another round to get another Invis 2 off, to stack more tempers and fast on different characters.
Shadow Walker, the opportunist, the optimist, re-enters the Temple of Fiends. Tarnin enters the Mirage Tower on his way to the Temple of Fiends. Romulus, I'm not sure what he's doing.
I'm not sure either.
Is he missing something? Is he missing the chime?
Well, there's a great pickup, though. We saw it earlier. I think we saw it on Tarnin's screen. He just picked up the Ruse Gauntlet.
Yep.
Great pickup for him. Wappy still just going at it with these Agmans. I think this is the play here. We talked about leveling. He's getting himself up there.
Zardia joining us in chat. No one's played more, 500% max difficulty options than Zar has. And Zar will be the first one to tell you about leveling, experience, hit points. And that's what it is that he does. And I think this is a perfect example of one of those types of games. This is a Zar game.
Oh, absolutely. This to a T. One of the first things that I was taught when I joined the FFR community was playing around with Czar. I think we had just got done doing our first commentary together.
Oh
And
yeah.
it happened to be in that game that we commentated and in a couple of races that him and I had after that, where you run into a situation like this, where the end boss just requires just a little bit more firepower than what you got. And at the end, after he had slaughtered me in time, he said one sentence to me. He said, "The answer is always to level. Always. It's always more levels. No matter what the problem is that's thrown at you, the answer is to just go get more levels. You give yourself just that much more of a chance." And this is exactly what we're seeing here.
I remember that match. You led by an hour, and you ran into someone called Warmack.
Ran into Warmech and didn't have the levels, and at that entire time I was ahead, he was just grinding away, and he came at it with more HP, and he got through it. So, Wappy, I think we'll find out. You asked the question: is the first person to hit 50 and go in going to win it?
Mhm.
He's going to show us. Shadow, here we go. You talked about it. He just doesn't give up.
No, he won't. And I understand the strategy of I'm going to go for this. I'm going to win this darn. I get that. That's what I do. But in a situation where you got obliterated and you're up against 4 players that are so really similar to you, there's got to be something up, especially with all the parishes. They had to have perished too. They got to be in the same boat. You got to do what it is that you got to do to finish. And when I see something like that, you got to adjust. And Wappy is making the adjustment right now that I see is the best adjustment, certainly, as well. And so is Tarnan, obviously, as well, taking on the 4 Agamas.
He is, and there goes. So you can't say Shadow Walker didn't know what was coming. He knew the nuke was there. He saw it the first time. And wipes again to that nuke.
Now what does Shadow Walker do?
Now he leaves.
Now he leaves.
Now he leaves, and
he learned his lesson.
He's class changed. I don't know that I've seen anyone remember that they can go back and pick up Cure 4. I hope they do. The only one I don't think is class changed yet is Wappy. And that doesn't matter. Wappy's going to go to 50, and he's going to have 2 black belts that are going to punch the living daylights out of anything that they put their sights on.
I almost think, and Czar pointed this out in chat as well, you have to take out those Warmechs immediately as you can. I almost think round 1, put both of them on 1.
Wouldn't be a bad idea.
You know what I mean?
Just get at least just 1, right?
Yeah. A process of elimination. We learned about it when we were kids.
Shadow is going into Ordeals. What was the trap tile in Ordeals that's got him so excited to get his level? The Nagas and the water.
Okay.
He's putting all of his chips on that one versus the Agamas.
I wouldn't go to the waters, personally. I don't like them.
Yeah.
They make it rain on me.
We'll see what the XP payout is for this fight versus the 4 Nagas. Wappy just cleared out 4 Nagas, got 3,200 XP, level 45 across the board. And
I might even consider hitting the
Bridge of Destiny.
Yeah, I mean, the Warmech has nuke. You can survive 1 nuke fast, or you're gonna get some good encounters. But well, no, you got the Agama trap tiles. Okay, Tarnan, upper right-hand corner of your screen. Gonna try again. Level 33. I think 33 or 38. 33.
Okay, he does have his Cure 4. Oh, I don't know. If you can get some ruses off on that night and live through the nukes, I'm still struggling to figure out how you're going to pull this off mid-30s.
He gets a nuke off, but it doesn't take out anyone. Evil men start to attack Tarnan. Warmech does a physical. He survives. He survives another Warmech attack. He's gotten through the first round, and he's gonna.
He's punching. He is punching.
He's got a shot here, I think.
It all depends on the turn order here. He's going to get the Cure 4 over to Judy. Hopefully, get it off in time. There's Cure 4. He did get it off in time. He's punching Warmech. He's gotten a pretty good hit. Nuke going out. There goes one of his 2 characters.
We got the Cure 4. Couldn't kill the Warmech, though. Warmech, there's the nuke. Uh-oh. 2 warriors down. Warmech obliterates the knight. He's down to Judy.
Followed
Hey.
up again. It's
No.
no
See ya.
right there. Yeah, that's rough. Shadow Walker, just an update. Getting about 8 to 9K from this water tile. So a little bit more difficult than the Agmas, but it's paying out almost double the XP.
I believe in the downtime we weren't able to catch everything. I think Romulus, is he missing the chime? I don't think he knows where Temple of Fiends is.
It appears
He does not have it. We're gonna say Romulus is out of this right now.
That's interesting because it's oh yeah, well it was Waterfall. I don't have on my notes where Waterfall was located. Cardi Isles, I think. We'll have to find out. But yeah, if so, that's what he's missing. That's where it's at. It's the robot and Waterfall that gives the chime. The chime gives access into TOF.
Wappy continues to take out the Agamas like it is 50 is the plan. Sees no one has finished. We're nearing the 2-hour mark for these 4 new players. Romulus, undefeated, #1 ranked Final Fantasy randomizer player at this point in time. His streak and his record is in jeopardy. Definitely at this point. Wappy's looking to take this. Tarnin's right behind him. Shadow Walker's learning his lesson. He's up to level 38 is Shadow Walker.
He's gaining those levels very, very quickly because of the style. Now, again, he's going to run out of Ice 3s here soon. It's going to become very, very hard to get this fight down. But he's getting double the XP that Wappy's getting. Wappy's almost done, though. 49 across the board.
Yep.
Yeah. Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
Tarnin's at 32 across the board. I'm going to go ahead and say, Falconica, Wappy's game to win.
Yeah, I agree. What a game to have 2 forced black belts put upon you. When the seed says, okay, well, if that's the case, I'm going to give you a boss that's going to require 50.
Yeah. No, you pointed it out just a few minutes ago, actually. Wappy's the only player not to class change. And you also pointed out access to Cure 4. He does not have that.
He's got the tail, and I think the only thing that prevented him from class changing was he wanted magic defense on the black belts. I think I wouldn't doubt if after he leaves here at 50, the first place he goes is to Bahamut to class change, put the gear up on the knight now, and then level 50. Nothing to it but to do it. Get yourself back in there, survive those nukes with ease, because now you've got 3 characters that are hovering around 1,000 HP. If you can't get it done now, you just can't get it done.
Wappy has reached the pinnacle. You cannot get past level max. Newer players, and when I was a kid, I thought it was level 99. But it is level 50. He has the maximum amount of HP that he possibly can.
He's skipping it. He's going right there to the boss.
Yes, that's the play I would do.
Not class. I disagree with that. I think Cure 4 on a level 50 character with that much health, potentially having one spell that can bring you back 900 health. Oh yeah, he's leaving.
Burning off encounters. Wappy's burning off the encounters to get a better run. He likes this run. Taking out those first 2. He's made this trek a half a dozen times already. So he definitely got a plan, I think.
Well, yeah, man, that Cure 4, not having that, it's huge. But then again, like you said, they've been practicing these flags the entire week. They know what their times have been. The fact that none of their opponents have finished the race yet, and they're creeping in on 2 hours, I think he just wants to get it over with. Maybe after this wipe, he makes the change, does the Cure 4, but who knows? Level 50, he can knock this out with ease. Maybe he gets good turn order and everything just goes his way.
It could very well happen. Shadow Walker has probably passed Tarnin now. He's got 42 on his black belt, on his master, that he brought up. He's dropping. He's got the Vorpal too.
He's got the Vorpal on the knight.
39, 42, and 43. So he's probably past Tarnin. Tarnin's hovering over. Wappy's game to win. He's making his way toward the Temple of Fiends. He should be able to get through pretty quickly. Romulus has picked up his cube. I think Romulus forgot to translate the slab.
It's possible, because the TOF is cube locked. So you have to have that as well as the chime to get in. Looks like he's got the chime. He probably just hit that cube block and had to leave. Okay. So that put him behind. But again, it doesn't matter. Like you said, for Shadow, welcome to the party.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Have fun. Welcome to the. Everybody's going to the party. Have a real good time. Romulus has joined. The 3 other players now in the area of the Mirage Tower, which does yield the ultimate final boss, the alternate final boss, which Wappy at level 50, nearing the 2-hour mark, has to go through 2 quick fiends. He should be able to get through without a problem. He's gonna try to win this thing here. The new player graduate match, the Mighty Ducks, Wappy's game to win. Falconic, you want it or you want me to?
Oh no, I'll go ahead and take this one here for Wappy on the off chance that the black belt. Like I said, I'm on the record saying that I like the class.
All right.
Let's see this fight. Let's see it shine. 2,000 damage against Carry too.
Fans of Randomania, fans of Final Fantasy Advisor. Here we go. Wappy to knock out the undefeated Romuluses. Falconic FF with the call.
So let's see if he starts off doing any rearrangements whatsoever. You have tempers on the Black Mage. Maybe you put him in the back just so he can get all those off here. You've got 900 HP across the board for your Knight and your Black Belt. The other one's sitting at about 635. Here we go. He is putting in all the melee, it looks like, on that top war mech, just like you and Zara were talking about. Everything must go. Just get that guy down. So we're going to do fast. We're going to do it on the Black Belt. 8 hits, 224 going out. 7 hits, 241. We're getting crits right off the bat. Looking pretty good. Let's see if we can pull this through. We've got 20 hits, 96. Down goes a war mech. We are down to 1 war mech. If he can get that second war mech down, this fight is over. We have not seen Nuke yet. He's loading up his own nuke. Baba is throwing out the nukes. He's going to do a little bit of work here on the Evil Men's. Not going to clear them out just yet. I think we saw they had about 400 health. Evil Men starting to attack. Those are ant bites. They're not going to hurt much at all. 20 hits. Down goes the war mech number 2. This fight is all but done. Wrap this one up. Put a ribbon on it. Wappy is about to put this one to sleep. He's going to put out another nuke here. All the danger in this fight is absolutely gone. So Zara's words of wisdom yet again ring true. Nothing to it but to do it. Get your levels and push on through. Nuke takes out another Evil Man. Another Evil Man goes down. You've got the Knight down on one knee in poison. You've got Nuke coming out here. Goku's taking out Evil Man with 27 hits. Nuke 172. GG Wappy. Level 50 got the job done. And
congratulations. Wappy takes the Mighty Duck race with an official SR time. 2 flat, a little bit of change. 27 seconds.
2 hours flat, and he puts the first notch, the first defeat on Rom's board there. That's his first loss since he started. Absolutely, just incredibly well done. He went in, he saw what it was. It was danger. He left, he got levels. He thought, maybe now I can do it. Went back in there, tried again, died again, left, got the levels again, said, you know what, I'm not putting up with this. I'm just going to go to 50. He did just that and just tore right through there. Just a tremendous show of adjustment on the fly.
Definitely. The only player not to class change. He realized that the gravity of the situation after the first one. Went left, got 6-7 levels or so, went back in, got obliterated again, said, okay, uncle, and up the game, went to level 50. We've got Wappy here in the area. It looks like he's in our green room.
He's working on some mic issues here, so hopefully he'll get that sorted. We do now have Shadow Walker after his levels trying to make an adjustment. He's back on the final boss here.
Shadow Walker trying to take second place here, fires out a nuke. It's not going to take out any of the enemies. He's already lost. Well, he's been doing a 3 warrior strategy. He's only got 3 to begin with. But he gets through a round. He's got good HP at this point. Gets another nuke off. Good turnover. Down goes a worm. He got one of them.
Down goes a worm. He got a 700 hit from that black belt. If he can get one more of those, he's going to lock up second place.
Evil men are attacking. They're not doing anything to Shadow Walker.
Is that a Wappy I hear?
Hey, sorry.
525 from Warmech. He's Ted's down on a knee. The Evil Men blasts Ted. He's got Ted down to 4 HP. He gets another nuke off. The Evil Men are gone. It's 1 Warmech versus Shadow Walker and his 3 Light Warriors. There's the Vorpal with a big attack with the Vorpal. Ted takes it down the 4 HP Ted, and Shadow Walker takes second place. 2 hours, 2 minutes, 46 seconds. He got through, Falconic. He made it happen.
We talked about that. He had so many early deaths, and we were wondering, is he tilted? Is this going to put him in that mindset of I just can't get it done? He finds TOF, he goes in, he makes the dive, he dies, and you said he's the type of guy, I'm going to try one more time. It almost seemed like he was beating his head against the wall, and the second he decided to adjust, and he did, and he went to that ordeals trap tile. Look what happens. He got his levels very, very quickly, came right back here and took second place, 2 minutes behind.
We've got
Wappy.
Shadow Walker with us here. We've also got our winner tonight, Wappy, with us. We're going to give it 1 second, fellas. Romulus is on his first fight with the alternate final boss, getting absolutely destroyed by Warmech and friends. He's down to one warrior, 100 HP, 110, 101, 100, 98, 96. Both players here in this match have already finished, have been through this. Romulus has perished in his first round in the Temple of Fiends. Tarnin continues to take levels.
You call it destroyed, I call it initiated.
Right now, we'd like to welcome to the booth. We've got our first place finisher tonight, Wappy, and our second place finisher, Shadow Walker. Let's start with our winner tonight, Wappy. GG's and congratulations. Tell us about the end game.
Yeah, that was nuts. Like, I went back in the second time, was like, surely they're not always just going to nuke me or hit 600, but they were. That's exactly what they were going to do.
Had you in practice, have you played one of these before when that happened?
I've never had a alternate final boss that required level 50. Maybe you can clear him before that. I don't know. What level were you, Shadow?
50. I got my black belt to 42.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was 35 the second time, and I still just got obliterated.
Okay,
So
I think I was low to mid 30s the first time I came through. Took the wipe, and I thought, well, maybe I can do it if I just kind of adjust my strategy a little bit. Second go through, I saw both Warmech's first turn nuke, and I was like, nope, time to go get more levels.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I died to him 3 times. 3 or 4, I don't remember. Yeah, that was fun.
Shadow Walker, GG's and congratulations, second place. You went in, got beat up. Headstrong, you went in again, got beat up, and left. You just basically said that. What was going through your mind? Did you think that was the problem? Because you had a lot of perishes during this match.
I certainly did, and it was one of those things where I didn't really let it get to me. There were some enemies that were throwing around some nasty skills, and I took some deaths where I didn't want to. The biggest problem was just getting those first levels. And I feel like in a floor entrance shuffle, that can be the toughest hurdle to overcome sometimes. Finding where do I get my levels? How do I get to those better spells that I've got? Because I had things like Ice 3 and Nuke and stuff waiting for me. I just needed to get those early levels. And then when I took that second wipe after adjusting my strategy a little bit and saw the first turn nuke on both of them, I knew it was time. I just needed to go get some levels, get some extra hit points and magic defense. And I started seeing how much damage that level 42 black belt was doing, and I was like, yep, this is going to be it this time.
The leader, not clear, but I think you agreed, was Tarnin.
Tarnin had a pretty good lead, yeah.
A good amount of the game. But then our winner tonight, Wappy, showed up. And I wouldn't say dominated Falconic, but Wappy made it to the alternate final boss. The second person to make it was Tarnin. That was almost a half hour later. So Wappy had all that information, that knowledge, and knew what to do, and made it happen, winning this match tonight of the Mighty Ducks, taking out the undefeated Romulusis, who that's something that I couldn't do. Pretty impressive showing, Falconic.
Fantastic showing from both of our finishers here, Wappy and Shadow Walker. Like we said, Romulus is not untested. He's gone through quite a few races with multiple entrants. Took out some challengers and yourself as well to join a race here and kind of know that he had the upper hand, and then have 2 people so far beat him. We might be looking at a crew of Mighty Ducks that are a lot stronger than what most people would give them credit for here. I think everyone kind of looked at Rom and said, that's the one to look out for. Wappy 103, Shadow Walker 227 might be the one to look out for.
Yeah. And we talked about it, Shadow Walker and Wappy, we talked about it a little bit during the stream of of how myself, Falconic, Moist Mogwai really came together to kind of get, players that didn't get a chance to enter the tournament an opportunity, a stage. If you want to play, we'll get you out there and we'll get you in the game. You have any questions, we'll help you. We'll give us our opinions, everything that we can. And you are two, actually all four of you that have really taken advantage of this and just really shown some ultimate skills. Wappy, I wanted to ask you, Shadow Walker, I've asked you before, but Wappy, can you tell us a little bit more about what brought you here to this community, in this game of the randomizer, and how much do you love it?
Well, I've been playing Final Fantasy since I was 7. I got it for my 7th birthday, and I discovered the Zelda 3 randomizer like a year or two ago, and then I started searching for other games, and I stumbled upon the Final Fantasy randomizer actually last summer, and played it, I don't know, twice, and forgot
Mhm.
about it. Like, it was fun, but I just forgot about it, and I don't know, on a whim 2-3 months ago was like, all right, that was a thing, I should go check that out. And then it was you guys had added so many features, just making it so much better than it was,
Mhm.
just a year ago. And then I discovered the Discord, which has all these challenge seeds, which are amazing, and that's just really. I was telling my friend that, like, I want to play the Zelda 3 randomizer some, and then it's like, but after about an hour of not playing this, I'm like, oh man, I gotta play another seed. So
Tarnin
it's a real
fills in
problem.
third place after you guys
Tarnin.
were talking there. Tarnin fills third place, so he'll be joining us here shortly. But yeah, we're talking. You guys have been kind of sharpening your skills there on the challenge seeds each week, and I think that kind of prepares you for weirdness like this. So you guys did a fantastic job here tonight. I think it really shows the improvement you guys have had.
We
Yeah,
have been in contact with Tarnin. He is on his way. Go ahead, Shadow.
I definitely think this kind of flag set is straight up Tarnin's wheelhouse. Floor and entrance shuffle, crazy enemy percents, turn on all the buttons. That's Tarnin's preferred way to play. So I knew he would have fun with this seed.
One of my first him talking about one of my first interactions with Tarnin was him talking about playing crazy high percentage. And I was like, okay, all right, here we go. Speaking of Tarnin, is that our third place finisher tonight?
Hey, told y'all I'd
GG,
finish
Tarnin.
third. You didn't believe me.
I believed you fully.
Tarnin,
So-
it's Will. GG's and congratulations. I'll give you a quick update as to how the match went. Myself and Falconic agreed that you led most
I?
of the way, yes. Certainly in shard count and pure smoothness, you made the right decisions, good routing. Then Wappy happened and put on some sort of jetpack, and he was the first to get the alternate final boss. You were second to run into
Okay.
that brick wall.
Yeah, brick wall indeed. I couldn't
I-
find Topher for the life of me. I was looking for it, just didn't know where it was.
I had it narrowed down to being chime locked. I just needed to find the chime.
Oh, I had the chime like 10 minutes in or something.
Oh, jeez.
Tarnin was
um,
the first to find the chime by far.
Yeah, I was in Mirage, I don't know, 30, 35 minutes. I was in Mirage and got like 5 layers down, and I'm like, nope, I'm done here.
Yeah, that was a bit of a dungeon getting to Temple of Fiends.
So, Wappy and Shadowwalker, what level were y'all when you beat that monstrosity?
Got
I
the
was
black
level
belt to
50.
42.
Okay, what did you grind on?
Waters and Nagas.
Where were they?
Ordeals guarding the exit.
Dang it. Yeah, I skipped ordeals as a judgment call, and so I had to grind the red Ds, and Waters and Nagas would have been so much faster. That makes sense then.
So Wappy, I have a question for you here. When you were the first one to go in and find the Warmech and friends there, and you wiped to it, obviously, you left immediately and went to the Agma trap tile and you grinded. What made you feel comfortable stopping around the 36 to 38? Was it time? Did you feel pressured to just go, or did you intend to stop there and just give it another shot instead of going to 42 with the black belt?
I just thought I needed a little more health. I thought that
Mhm.
at that level I could live through a nuke or two and I could take them down, and I was wrong.
So the downside was if they didn't nuke, they punched you, and the punch hit for twice as much as the nuke did.
Yeah, I don't think I
saw the
noticed
nuke
that the first time.
It was the punches that killed me the first time.
Yeah, the first 2 times I saw Nuke. I think one time I saw Nuke twice. I don't remember.
Oh.
It's kind of a blur.
Yeah.
But
So shift your focus here. We have Rom going to give this another shot. He took him a little while. He did not translate his slab, or at the very least, he didn't go to Lefane to get the cube. So although he got his chime and was able to enter Mirage, he got stopped at the cube block. So it took him a little while to get here. He did eventually. He wiped to the final boss, like everyone did. He got initiated pretty well. And now here he's back after gaining some levels. We're going to see if he can make the attempt again. I haven't gotten a chance to see just how far he's gotten in levels. It looks like based off 700 health, he's probably hovering around, high 30s maybe?
Yeah, it's going to be
Possibly low
rough.
40s.
That's going to be rough.
He
Yeah,
did pick up
getting
Cure 4, I
that
think.
10th hit made such a difference with the black belt.
Yeah, that's we were talking about when Wappy went to go after his grind, after he wiped, and he was just doing the Agma. I was saying get to 42, give it another shot. Will was saying 50, and you kind of make the argument, well, if you're going to go to 42, you might as well go to 50 anyways, if you're not feeling too pressured. But
The
42
only
black
reason
belt.
I didn't go to 50 was because 2 people had finished.
Yeah, right. So
The
here we
big
go.
reason-
14 minutes in, he's pulling it again.
The big reason I stopped at 42 was because that was when my Black Wizard ran out of Ice 3s and nukes.
Oh.
So I was using those turn 1 Ice 3 or nuke and then punch down whatever lived. Well, I ran out of spell charges and I was level 42, so I was like, well, I might as well go give it a shot. If I don't need to grind to 50, I don't want to.
Okay, so just to fill you in here, he loses the Black Wizard, but he survived both nukes on the black belts. Now, granted, they don't
Awesome.
have much health at all. Invis 2s are going off. He's already got the fast out. I think we've already seen the play here is to just go after the War Mech. Get them down now. Don't waste too much time trying to build yourselves up, because a crit's going to get through the Invis 2 just like that. And now all of a sudden he's down to one single black belt. So this is, I don't think this is going to work out in his favor, but we'll see. If he can get the stacks of Invis 2 off, we didn't really get a chance to see what comes after Nuke.
One of
He's got
them.
Fire
War Mech.
2.
Fire
He's
2.
got Fire 2.
Okay. At this point, Will, what do you think? Well, I was going to say, do you use the Knight to just throw heal pots on the black belt? But what?
He need more HP. He's down. He's gone. Wiped again.
He went with Invis 2s instead of Cure 4s to keep up?
Yeah, it looks like. Well, he had the Invis 2 stick.
Oh, I did not find that. Where was it?
Yeah.
Ruby locked.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't go clear it. That would have been useful.
Mhm.
Yeah, Wappy, you were the first player with the Invis 2 stick by far, as well.
I think I tried it once. It didn't help. So you didn't
Yeah,
need it, man.
I was using the Ruse Gauntlet to try and power through their attacks. And
Wait, Ruse Gauntlet. Did I play the same seed as y'all?
The Ruse Gauntlet, I'd have that in my notes. That was on the Volcano Armory floor, top right chest.
Yeah, I
Right.
skipped
Yeah.
the top of Armory. Yeah, I was using Heal 3 stick and Fast Sword as my strat.
yeah, I
There's
had
a
the fast sword and I had the
fast
heal
sword?
3, which happened to be the black shirt. I was very happy to find that out.
Yeah, we saw that when you equipped it. Yeah, the defense sword turned into the fast sword this game.
Tarnan, we talked a little bit about your adventures in the Zardia realm of 500% and craziness.
Yeah.
In your adventures with that, how did this alternate final boss, end game boss, compare with your experience in playing those crazy ones in the past?
It was bad tier, but not holy crap, this is terrible tier. It was a very manageable bad end boss, as opposed to the I don't know how I'm possibly going to get through this tier of bad end boss.
Well, we were making the remark that you guys decided to pick these characters to form out the 4-person party. You guys kind of trolled each other by going double black belt, and then the game said, "Okay, well, I see the game you're playing. Let me give you a seed where you're gonna really need to level those guys anyway. So, what a better class you could possibly hope for to be sitting here at the high 30s, low 40s."
It's funny the way it worked out. Rom is the one who forced us onto the second black belt. Because we I don't know if this has been discussed, but we went in reverse SRL order for our picks. And so it started with black belt, black mage, and then I'm like, all right, I want something that can live through a punch at level 2. So I chose fighter, and then the black belt rounded us out, which against this boss ended up being about the best we could have hoped for.
Yeah, I think the only thing I would swap out if I were kind of curating my own type of party here is I have gone fighter double black belt. I'd throw a white mage in there.
Mm-hmm.
But having heal 3 and invis 2 sticks, you essentially did have a white mage.
I would have loved to have
but there
had
was no light.
exit earlier, but it wasn't level 1, 2, and 3, so a white mage wouldn't have helped that much anyway.
Shadow, I don't know what you're talking about. Almost every city has life. You just have to pay for it.
Well, yes. I would have loved to have somebody that could cast life or life 2 in the middle of a dungeon.
You're asking too much.
Nah.
Well,
It was all right. It let your XP be diversified by shuffling around who was dead at any given moment.
Yeah, somehow the XP all got funneled into my black mage.
I mean,
not even intentionally.
It's because you picked the black mage, so the seed was just rewarding